Guess who's back? Back again. I'm sorry. Hold on. Thank God nobody was here for that. Guess who's back? 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 I say this about my daughter. I created a monster because nobody wants to see mommy no more. They want ADM chopped liver. Addie, say Aiden too. Aiden and Addie. Can't listen to Eminem, I don't think, because I start breaking out in song and dance. I do that about a lot of things, but Eminem especially, I can't control myself. It's really bad. Eminem turns on and I'm back in the early 2000s and this looks like a job for me, so controversy because it feels so empty without me. All right. Maybe I can do my eyebrows before anybody shows up to hear me complain about them. That was not bad. Yay. Ways around. Good morning. Two cents is free. Hey, they're not so bad. Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. It is Friday. We made it through another week. This week went by really fast. I don't know if anybody else felt that, but like, I really felt like this week went by really fast. I think it was because we were sick this week. We all kind of, except my daughter. My daughter seemed to be fine. Let's go. I hear there's something going around though. We don't even go anywhere. Hardly. We went to church on Sunday. That was about it. My husband's around a lot of people, but not so much me. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. We made it. We made it to Keep the Faith Friday. And I actually have, I think things are starting to look up over here. What I say, we just had to keep the faith, keep going, and everything will work out. We're not out of the woods yet, but things are starting to get better. Well, that's no good. A monster under your bed. I picked my cheek. I'm terrible at picking. So it's a downfall. Yeah, I try to get better over the years, but I still pick. I am getting better. I'm better than I was. That's the point that I always try to make, right? You want to be better than you were yesterday. A little bit better every day. Strive to be the best version of yourself, right? And we are always a work in progress, no matter how wonderful we are or we think we are. There's always room for improvement. My name is Liz. Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing this fine Friday? I hope we've had a good week. Some people, you get the weekend off. Yes. Some people get the weekend off. If you are a stay-at-home mom like me, you don't get any time off, so, you know. But we'll celebrate Friday anyway, right? Friday wins. Friday. Anybody have any fun plans this weekend? What? I don't know. If you don't like it, you can move on. "7:49 p.m. in Japan. It is 5:48 a.m. here in sunny Florida. It's not sunny yet. It's too early, but it is 5:49. We are almost 6 a.m. And I am in Florida, which is in the United States. I love hearing where everybody's from. Where's everybody from? I hope you have a great Friday as well. Thank you. Thank you. In Sydney, like Australia, that's so cool. It's 11:49 in Switzerland. I seem rude, then, I mean, you don't have to like me. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I didn't even say anything to you, so I'm not sure how I seem rude. This is a positive place, a safe place. We don't do negativity here, so keep that in mind when making your comments. We did this yesterday. It's go away. It's not why I'm here. Here to uplift, be positive. We are on the east coast of Florida, so luckily we didn't have too much damage or anything. Well, we didn't have any damage. The floods never made it to the house. We were fine. And it was our first hurricane season, so I'm grateful that it wasn't worse. We literally moved here the week before Milton, right after the one before. Why can't I think of the name? Can't think of the name right now, because Milton took over. Milton popped in, everybody forgot. But yeah, it was scary for our first one. My daughter's name, I named her Adelaide, and someone was like, "Oh, from Australia," and I was like, "No," and then I found out that Adelaide is actually a city in Australia, so I thought that was pretty neat. We call her Addie for short. I complain about my eyebrows every day and say that I'm just going to get them tattooed on one day. One day you guys are going to come on here and they're going to be tattooed. I'm just going to finally have enough. I swear. 421, twice as much fun. Sorry. Good. I am glad. I am glad. I'm glad. We should live. The goal of life is to be happy, right? That's the whole. Happiness is the goal, and where's my. It's always a mess. But it's good. I'm glad. You know, my whole thing is I've rebuilt a life after, you know, I had to mourn. Absolutely. It's a choice. Oh no, my grandma got hers tattooed and they actually looked really good. And that was just some years ago. That was after her cancer treatment and stuff like that. But I literally just don't grow eyebrows. They're awful. And then when I try to put them on, I struggle. I struggle. So I only speak English and very little German. Well, I hope it lasts forever. That's what you pay for. Tattoos are supposed to be kind of permanent. Even my finger one. Well, that's cool. I want to relearn German. I mean, I know very little, and I can translate it better than I can speak it, but my mom was born and raised in Germany, and so obviously I'm German. Beautiful country. I love it. I want to take the kids back and, you know, teach my kids, and part of being better, right? I want to learn more. Then I can communicate with people, because not knowing Spanish is kind of, yep, I've got my music on this morning. My takes me back, right? Eminem is my favorite, so like, sorry if it's not yours, but I love Eminem. I have since 1999. So it is Keep the Faith Friday. And I keep the Faith Friday because we've been struggling. We moved to Florida at a really difficult time during the hurricanes. My husband drives for a living, and the car broke down when we got here. So he was out of work for 3 weeks. And then my disability check was, good morning, was nearly $400 short this month. So we have had a rough go at it. So every Friday I do Keep the Faith Friday, because as long as you don't give up and you keep the faith, things will work out. It may take time, but you just have to keep going, you know? You can't give up. If you give up, that's the only way you fail. So, you know, it's still rough, but it was a rough go at it for a couple of weeks where we didn't know what was going to happen. And like, you know, but things are starting to get better. I should have all our paperwork and stuff from the move sorted out by next week. Because that was a nightmare. Getting my disability, or not my disability, but my insurance switched over, and you know, it was a nightmare. Trying to get a hold of anybody is a nightmare, right? So we had that to deal with, but I'm pretty sure by next week that will all be sorted out. And then, you know, my husband's back to work, and while, you know, things are still a little rough there, he is getting it. He's got his driving down to like a science, and the science that he had configured up in Indiana doesn't work down here. So he's got to come up with a new, you know. Oh no, you need help with your sleep schedule? That, you know, your sleep schedule is really, really important. It's as important as making sure you get your water in. If I don't keep to my sleep schedule, my immune issues go haywire. I'm in more pain. It is absolutely awful. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. I did not want to, but I used to before we moved. I woke up at 4 a.m. and then I'm in bed by 8 and do it all over again because the kids get up, and I've got to be ready for the kids to get up. So this is my me time. It's not easy to get on a sleep schedule or change your sleep schedule, but it is really important. Did not want to get up this morning, but I gotta, you know, it takes discipline and alarms, lots of alarms. It takes lots of. My husband has more alarms than me, though. Drives me crazy because he never hears them. Well, he does usually, but The days that he doesn't hear them, of course, they wake me up, and that's not when I want to wake up. Take my hand. My kids are on a good schedule, and that helps me. Oh, well, thank you. You know, I have to stick to what they've got going on. I got to stick to a schedule for them. So it helps keep me in line. Having kids helps keep me in line, keeps me disciplined, and, you know, I got to be the best mom. You know, they deserve the best mom. That's my goal every day, is to be the best mom I can be. And, you know, this morning I got up, I got a workout in, I'm getting all my self-care, my me time in, hopefully before they wake up. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes they wake up, but they usually are pretty good for a little while. Let me get my stuff done. Otherwise, sometimes. Like I said, oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. God bless. You know, that's something I really take to heart, because I strive for it every day. I don't always succeed. My daughter bit me this week. That was a whole thing. And I felt so bad. I yelled. She hasn't bit me again though. But I was dealing with my son who was having a meltdown. And she wanted my attention and she bit me. I knew it was coming. I knew she was going to be a biter. But luckily she hasn't done it again. I did not feel like the best mom that day. But, you know, I apologized to her for yelling and told her, you know, we got to learn to communicate with each other better, because biting is not okay and yelling is not okay. So we've got to, I try to stick yelling to just when they're doing something dangerous, whether it's for them or, you know, somebody else, because my son is always doing stuff that my daughter should not be doing. She's 2, he's 4. So, you know, they're 19 months apart. And, but she wants to do everything Big Brother does, you know? Of course. And, yeah, she's not very coordinated. She's much like me. I broke my right ankle alone, broke my right ankle 8 times. Playing soccer, mostly. But really brittle bones. So I have autoimmune issues. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's difficult. You know, they go through different phases. They do, you know, and it's constantly evolving, and having 2 and my son is on the spectrum. And good morning. You know, so it is hard some days, but, and she always, you know, she wants all the attention. She's 2. That's my reason for a lot of things she does. She's 2. Her fits are something else. She's funny. You know, my little mini me, you know, I literally gave birth to myself. Just so much cuter. So much cuter. And like the best parts of me and her father. So she's just, you know, she's just perfect in every way. Every parent believes they have the most beautiful child in the world, and not a single one of them is wrong. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. My children are my reason. They're my reason for everything I do. They deserve, like I said, they deserve the best mom. They deserve everything I can give them. So this here is my me time. This is, you know, getting to jam out with you guys, get ready for the day. This is how I fill my cup before, one of the ways I fill my cup before the kids get up. This is I enjoy this. I'm sorry. I always promise that I'm not going to sing and dance, but as my friend pointed out that was here yesterday, I'm always singing and dancing. So she must not be awake this morning. I sent her an invite, but she's probably asleep. It's early this time. Yeah. You gotta have fun. You gotta enjoy the little things, and you've got to take time for you. It is absolutely impossible to give all of yourself and not burn out. You know what I mean? Like you've got to take care of you, especially being a mom. I started my self-love journey 6 months before I met my husband, and then a year and a half later, after we met, we had our son. And that was after they told us that I would not be able to carry a baby. And both my babies are miracles in themselves. So, I mean, if they were going to fight so hard to be here, balance is very important. You are correct. You are absolutely, you can't, I can't be wife all the time. I can't be mom all the time. And I have to make sure I don't lose myself. A lot of women lose themselves in motherhood. And I can tell you, I have found myself in becoming a mom. I have absolutely found the person that I was always meant to be, and it is a wonderful feeling. But the only reason I've done that is because of them. Is because, I had to do the work so that they get the best. Oh, Cliff, you're very sweet. Good morning. Thank you. We all deserve, we deserve what we want out of life. We've got to put in the work to get it. But y'all deserve it. We all deserve it, When I first became disabled and filed disability, I honestly thought that I didn't deserve this beautiful life that me and my husband have created together. And we lost everything. I filed disability, COVID hit, everything just blew up. We lost everything, we were homeless. And then we found out that we were pregnant with our son, who, like I said, he's a miracle, and he deserves everything we can give them. So we have worked our butts off. My husband works very hard for our family. We've been very blessed, and we have gotten to where we are because we keep the faith. Keep the faith Friday. I'm sorry, I have to preach that because it keeps me going. It reminds me, like, all the things that I'm trying to tell you guys and remind you guys, I'm doing it too for me. Like, I need these reminders every day to keep going, to continue being the best version of myself, to strive to be a better version of myself. Bless you. We sometimes need, and I even, oh, thank you. Yes, please, I pray for him every day. He deserves the best. God bless all the children, but yes, thank you. Thank you. We actually just found a church this last weekend, and they loved the play area. They went to separate rooms, which made me nervous, but they let me stay with my son. He's nonverbal, though he does communicate. He just communicates differently. And he can say words. He's getting there. Anyway, but we went, that's really bad. We went, and he did amazing. He did so well. My daughter, I don't really worry about. She's my little social butterfly. But they had cameras, and my husband got to see her playing on the camera. And oh my God, she was great. And it's good for them. It's good for them to have separate time. It's good for them to have the time with with the kids their age. My son even met a little girl that also has autism, and they were so alike, and they were playing together. It was so cool. Everything he does is just, I mean, obviously I celebrate all of their milestones, you know, but with Aiden, his milestones right now are communication and, you know, development with other children. So it's, my daughter talks. I'm pretty sure you said I was beautiful. I don't speak Spanish, but I'm pretty sure that's what that means. I love you, sweet lady. But the pastor, what I was saying about church, we went to church, we got to meet the pastor. And ich spreche Deutsch ein bisschen, aber nicht sehr gut. I can let a German know that I don't speak. I know. But I need to learn a language, especially with all my talking and stuff. I think it'd be really great for me to learn another language and freshen up on my German. And to teach the kids. I'm going to be homeschooling. We start preschool here probably in the new year. That's the other great thing. Like, they're 19 months apart, but they are on the same like wavelength. Okay, so my bonus son actually is learning Japanese in school, and he says it is his favorite subject. He's gonna wind up working, good morning. He's gonna end up working in Japan and like creating games and stuff. He loves his games. But learning Japanese at 16 years old, like, he says he can't speak it. Good morning, good morning. But he can translate it, and right. He's a cool kid, which is always, it's easier for me to translate German. I had a great aunt that lived over there, and she would send me letters, and I was able to read those better than I am. Oh, good morning. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I think people are starting to wake up now. I've been jumping on different times because my husband's working on getting his new work schedule going, and I generally wait until he has left for the day, though he just left. I was like, babe, I'm gonna, you know, today, where am I going? Nowhere. I don't have any plans today. Oh, my husband is going to be picking up a Christmas tree. Part of downsizing, we didn't bring our Christmas tree, so we needed a Christmas tree. Somebody is donating a Christmas tree to us. I am so excited. I love Christmas. I don't know. I know some people might not celebrate. Christmas is my favorite time, and this year is going to be the first year the kids like can get excited about it. You know what I mean? You're watching from a cave in Afghanistan. Did I read that right? Really? Are you serving? Are you in the military? Right? I need to know more about this cave. You intrigued me. I'm intrigued by it. Well, you never know. Some people might be in the service, I guess. I don't know. I'm curious. I love hearing where everybody's, watching from, but a cave, that one was new. That one was new. I need to know more about this. This song always makes me so sad. I'm thinking of what's his name that died? Ouch. can't think of his. I'm having issues thinking of people's names this morning. 7:30 East Asia. Oh, that's cool. I've never talked to anybody from East Asia. 7:13:15. Okay, okay. So it is. That's a 13-hour difference. Oh. My Christmas gift will be my kids' smiling faces. That's all I care about. That is absolutely the only thing I want for Christmas. It's a rough year, but Grandma is sending some stuff, and I do have some gifts already that I had put away. But it's not going to be a big year. And I did ask to. I want to go to the beach on Christmas. Nah, I don't need it. I don't even have a real red wedding ring. I mean, would I love diamonds? Yes, absolutely. One day. Last year was the first year my husband and I were actually able to exchange gifts. And this year's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a little harder. I did ask, I want to go to the beach on Christmas Day. That's what I want to do for Christmas. Oh, he's still here. I thought he left. My favorite Christmas song. Oh, wow. I love you too, babe. I don't know what happened. He's not. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you're not that late, babe. He fell asleep on the chair. You know, he's not in the Army. He doesn't do good with authority figures. That wouldn't go real well. But, oh yeah, I would love to go to Hawaii. So when we were, figuring out where we wanted to live, it was mostly about what was best for my health. This is when we first got together. So we decided on Florida because I don't know how do I do that? This is a positive place. There's no need for that. I don't know what is super chat feature. I don't know what that is. I'm still learning all this stuff. Do I have to do something here? No, let's start a poll. I don't know what that is. I'm still learning. You guys gonna help me? So how? I don't know how to do that. Oh wait, is this? I don't know how to do that. Maybe I don't have a feature. Do I have to reach like maybe a certain? Okay, yeah. So I'm still working on getting my hours in, and I'm 100 away from my 500 subscribers, which is what I need, monetize and do all that. That's what I'm working towards. So make sure you subscribe if you want to support me. Watch my videos, like them, share them, you know, give me some, all of this helps me get to my goal. So, okay, thank you for letting me know about that because I didn't know what super chat was. But yes, I'm working on it. I still have a lot of views that I need. So keep watching. That's the only thing. I mean, I figure this is my coffee. I love my coffee, and this is my tea flavored water. So yes, I love both. And I do have a couple of little tattoos. Nothing. I want big ones. I want more. I have like a list of 16 tattoos that I want. One day. I just got a hair in my mouth. One of mine too. But thank you for offering. That's really awesome that you wanted to do that. I haven't had anybody. Oh, you're right. My favorite Christmas song. So are you gonna hate me if I tell you that it's probably a Mariah Carey song? No, no. I know what it is. Grown Up Christmas Gift. That's my favorite Christmas song. That was a hard one. It really was. But the grown up Christmas Gift, I'm pretty sure Britney Spears sang it the first time I heard it. And I love that song. What's your favorite? Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I think he's leaving. I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't like being on camera, so he generally won't pop in to say goodbye or nothing while I'm on live. I'm not usually on live when he leaves. I usually wait until he's gone. For some reason, this makes him nervous. He's older. That's what I tell him. It's because he's older. I love this song. Let me see. I like a couple of Taylor Swift songs. I'm not, I'm not a Swiftie. That's what they call them, right? I'm not a Swiftie. But I do like a couple of her songs. My favorite artist is Eminem. I went to his concert nearly 20 years ago now. Jingle Bell Rock. Okay, that was my favorite to play when I was in band. Jingle Bell Rock. That was my favorite song to play. Oh, this song now. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. I am almost ready. I get distracted. That Christmas song one was hard to. That one was hard. But yes, I love my grown up Christmas list. I just think that song is absolutely beautiful. Woo! All right, base is done. Yes, he does. Eminem has gotten me through some really, and I don't know if y'all know this or not, but he's about to be a grandpa. I am so excited for them. I did cry. He helped me through a lot of really dark times. He also inspired my writing. When I wrote poetry, I don't really write poetry anymore. I am working on maybe a book. We'll see if that comes out at some point. She's having a girl? She's having a girl. That's so exciting. Yes, he was like like people can say what they want, but he raised them girls. He raised them girls and he loved them girls and he was a great dad. And I mean, yeah, he says it. He says it like it is. Aww. That's so sweet. Wait, she had him? Wait, she had the baby already? I'm behind. I'm gonna have to look that. I'm behind, apparently. All right. Let's do the her. I rocks MVP. Get to know me. Things a little tight on my head, apparently. This is just my argan oils. Oh no. Oh, it's just asking me. I don't know why it does that. Clearly, I'm listening. we should all respect each other, you know, and be kinder. The world and life and everything is hard enough without, you know, being unnecessary. Good morning, John V. Thank you. Yes, good morning. Thank you for joining me again. I do remember. I try to remember you guys. But I'm getting more. I'm getting more of you. I'm up to 400 subscribers as of yesterday. I know I have more now because of you wonderful people, but we are getting there. I need 500 subscribers and a lot more watch hours. Oh, you're cool. Thank you for joining me again. I appreciate you. We're getting there. I am in Florida. My favorite part of Florida would honestly be over in St. Pete, but I'm on the East Coast. And I'd like to be farther south. It's not, I love those little emojis. We're not far enough south. It needs to be warmer. So that's eventually our goal, is to move farther south. But I fell in love with Florida. I have my gel. I'm sitting here looking at my gel and I'm using an excessive amount of hairspray. That's great for the environment. I got my gel back. It does have hot weather. We are entering our winter though, and it is, like I said, we're just up north, so we're getting more Georgia weather than Florida. We want to be farther into Florida. That's ultimately the goal. The warmer the weather, the better it is for my body. Especially the more metal they put inside me. I have 2 artificial hips so far. And my back is next. Oh, see, we had a lot of fog up north in Indiana. That was a big thing. Was that a cat? I think it's a cat. Yeah, fog was a big thing up north. They said winter starts the end of November, and they call it the cool season. It's not, it's not really winter. But this is our first winter here in Florida, so it'll be interesting to see. Like this morning was, I think it was upper 40s when we woke up. It was pretty cold. I have lupus and some other autoimmune issues that has wreaked havoc on my body over the years. And I had a condition called avascular necrosis, where I don't get enough oxygen to my bones. And this affected my hips to the point where they were collapsing. So I got 2 new hips over the last few years. 2, yeah. My right hip turns 2 at the end of this month. And my left hip just turned 1. Like I said, I got to do everything I can to be the best mom I can be. And I was using a walker when I got pregnant with my son. I lost 150 pounds total. I put a few back on, but I lost 150 pounds. And ultimately that did help with my recovery. The first hip, I had my surgery at 245 pounds, and my left hip I had at 145 pounds. And the recovery was just night and day. Absolutely night and day. And I have not used my walker since. Though I do have some other health concerns going on right now. I do have my walker just in case I need it. My kids broke my cane, or else I'd have that too. Because my back is shot. That was one of the reasons we moved down here. None of the doctors up there wanted to touch me because of all of my other health issues. Thank you. Absolutely. We started going back to church on Sunday. We needed to find a church that felt like home, and it did. It felt really good. So we're back to church. I want to be able to do more with it, but right now with my husband working so much, we're doing what we can. But yeah, ultimately it was my health. That was the drive for this move here. Good morning, good morning. Oh, you're sweet. I appreciate you talking with me, and you know, all of this really helps me chase this goal of mine. So I appreciate you guys. I'm doing good. Good morning. How are you doing? I do. Though I don't know your name. It just says other account. But good morning. How are you today? How are we? It is Friday, everybody. We made it to Friday. Ash. Good morning, Ash. It is nice to meet you. I have not been to Miami yet, but you know what? That's probably where we're gonna wanna be. I feel like that's the weather we're looking for. I wanted to live on the West Coast, but not with all the hurricanes. We're safer on this side. Well, and then my husband said something about their predictions are that Miami will be non-existent. Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I don't know what he said, like Miami's gonna be wiped off the map in a couple of years or something like that. And I'm like, that doesn't sound good. And with all the hurricanes, you know, it's hard to say. I want to move to an island somewhere. Anybody on an island somewhere they can suggest to me? Because like I said, the reason we chose Florida, Montana. Good morning, Mike. Thank you for joining me. I haven't had anybody from Montana. That's cool. The reason we chose, you know, when my husband and I were deciding where to move, the 3 top states in the United States for my health conditions is California, Hawaii, and Florida. The reason we chose Florida is because obviously out of those 3 options, it is it's wax. It helps with the flyaways. But the reason we chose Florida is because it was the cheapest out of those 3 options. Otherwise, we probably, if we could go anywhere, it would probably have been Hawaii. My husband actually lived in Hawaii a little bit as a kid. But I've also I have never been that far west. I've never been to California. I've never been to Vegas. I've never been to Montana. The farthest west I've ever been is Illinois. Nick. I am not a fan of the cold. I was just telling them the more metal they put in my body, the worse it is for me. So I have 2 artificial hips, and the warmth was a big drive to move south. I'm sorry, I don't know if I answered. My husband's name is Nick. I don't know. spitting stuff out in the middle. But yeah, no, we moved from Indiana last month, and yeah, love it. I've never been on a cruise. I think that would be super fun. And I have never been to Asia. I've been to Holland and Germany with a little pit stop in Paris. But I did visit Holland and Germany years and years and years ago when I was a kid. Before 2001, 9/11. It was in 2000. Like a year before, yeah. So I was only 12. But it was an amazing experience. I would love to go back to Germany. I got to meet my great aunt. I did not. I was not able to vote, and I also do not do politics. I don't think it's I like to keep things positive, and it's too easy to go negative with politics. Just ask my husband. My birthday is March 4th. I'm a Pisces. And I will be 36 this year. Oh my God. -66. Nope, that's a giant nope. Oh my gosh, no. -66? 66 is hoodie weather in itself. What? Super Bowl would be cool. My husband is not a big football, though he's a Patriots fan and I'm a Steelers fan, so we kind of butt heads. But we don't really watch. I used to watch it for the show and the commercials, but they ain't what they used to be either. Forget who they said was going to be the artist this year, though. Yeah, they do. No thank y'all. I ain't got that kind of money. That looks good. Yeah. If it's not kids shows, Law and Order SVU is my favorite show, and my me time. That's what I enjoy watching. That's my husband though, and we watch Brilliant Minds on Peacock. Is actually really good. I'm watching The Resident too. With him, I watch other stuff. When it's just me, I only watch Law and Order SVU. Olivia Benson is my superhero. Paranormal Activity. We like Supernatural too. The show Supernatural. I watched those Paranormal Activities when they first came out. When it rains, oppose. Ain't that the truth? Always. Always. Ah. You have an Annabelle doll. Oh, that's creepy. Those dolls are creepy. I never even seen the movie. I know. I don't need to see the movie to know that that's not good. Not good at all. I'll have nightmares. So, we chatted a lot today. Connecticut City. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. It was in... We did. We chatted a lot today. You guys are awesome. Awesome. Oh, trying to put my stuff away. I gotta clean this bathroom. I did everything else yesterday. It's hard with the kids, you know? Oh, you're very nice. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for talking. It's been really nice. Yes, blessings. Blessings to everybody. I hope we are all having a good week and we are ready to take on Friday. Feeling good about it. I feel good about it. I'm ready. I'm ready. So keep the faith. Remember to keep the faith in you. Because you can do anything, right? Just, it's all going to work out. It's going to be okay. I am going to go prepare for my heathens. And remember to please subscribe. And I hope to see you guys again. Thank you so much.